Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I get into the topic, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Iqbal Azhimi Suhaf, and I'm from the Informatics department. Here, I would like to discuss a topic that is often encouraged at universities, namely students who smoke in campus areas. In my opinion, this is not good because the impact of cigarette smoke affect the surrounding environment, especially since non-smoking students become exposed to passive smoke. If we smoke in campus areas, it can worsen the condition of individuals with respiratory illness as they inhale the smoke. If you want to smoke, please do so outside the campus areas or a cafe, so it does not disturb the campus community, and if possible, quit smoking as smoking is harmful to both health and environment. That's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
A few moments later. A few inches later. 2 hours later. 1 eternity later.
Guys, welcome back with me again, Iqbal Azhimi Suhaf. I want to next my video. I want to explain simple present tense in my PowerPoint. Do you know what is the simple present tense? The simple present tense is a tense form used to express action that occur regularly, rationally, or are generally done in the present time. What does present mean? Present in the simple present tense means the present time or now, while simple mean basic or straightforward, and tense refers to the form of the verb used to indicate the time of an action. When is the present tense used? The present tense is used when someone wants to expose an event of general fact that happens in the present. Additionally, the simple present tense is also used in the sentence structure of conditional sentence type 1 and conditional sentence type 1. Structure of conditional sentence type 0 and conditional sentence type 1, which are followed by the simple future tense in terms of naming the formula for this sentence. For this sentence, it is not very complicated. In fact, we use this sentence frequently in our daily lives. Before diving deeper, it's better if we recall the structure of sentence. A sentence can be said to consist of 3 main components: S for subject, P for predicate, C for complement. However, only 2 components are required, the subject and the predicate. Now that we remember this, let's continue with the explanation of the formula and examples. Who knows the formula for the simple present tense? Explain quickly. Have you read the article about type of sentence? If you need, then you understand that a sentence can be either verbal or nominal. So the predicate is not always a verb. In a verbal sentence, the subject is followed by a verb V. Meanwhile, in a nominal sentence, the subject is followed by non-verb, which is usually an auxiliary verb or to be helping verb. What is the formula for the simple present tense? In general, the formula for the simple present tense is subject plus verb 1 plus complement for a positive sentence with a verbal pattern. If it's a nominal pattern, the formula becomes subject plus auxiliary verb plus complement. Nominal simple present tense. How to make a simple present tense sentence? Here is the formula for simple present tense that you can use. Positive affirmative for subject plus to be plus complement. Negative subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Question plus to be plus subject plus complement. Example of simple present tense in nominal sentence pattern. Affirmative. I am an international school student. Negative. She is not an international school student. Question is she an international school student? Verbal simple present tense. The formula for plus, mean, and question in the simple present tense for verbal sentence is affirmative subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Negative subject plus do or doesn't plus verb 1 plus complement. Question do or does plus subject plus verb plus complement. As discussed earlier in a verbal sentence, you don't need to add to be after the subject, because verb is the one that acts as the predicate. The good thing is that in the simple present tense, the verb is in its base form, meaning it hasn't been changed yet, except when the subject is he, she, or it, where you add s or s to the verb. Positive or affirmative simple present tense. Just like nominal sentence, verbal sentence also have positive form, as we have discussed earlier. Here are example of simple present tense sentence. I live in Jakarta. He live in Jakarta. Negative simple present tense. Now for negative and question sentence, we use do or does, or don't and doesn't. Example, I don't live in Bandung. She doesn't live in Bandung. Now, why doesn't live and not doesn't live? Yes, because doesn't already include the s or s ending. So, you don't need to add s to the verb again. Simple present tense question or interrogative. In question sentence, there are two types, yes or no question. Do I work? Does he work? As the name suggests, yes or no question requires answer like yes I do, yes he does. WH question, What do you think of when you see double U and H? Exactly. It refers to question word in English that start with the letters W and H. Example. What do I play? What do you play with? Where does she play? How do they play? Why do we play? When does he play? Here are some examples of simple present tense sentence. Positive sentence, Eja want to be a web designer. Rapid eats banana. Apip and Joe speak English in the class. Negative sentence, Eja doesn't see Apip in the class. Iqbal doesn't have any question. We don't like bananas. Interrogative question sentence, does she play Valorant? Do they talk a lot? Does he ride a motorcycle? Okay. Thank you for watching. Me, Muhammad Iqbal Azhimi Suhaf, izin cabut. Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.